Rhineland Palatinate is a western state of Germany. It covers 19,846 square kilometers and has about 4.05 million residents. It is the ninth largest and sixth most populous of the 16 states. Mainz is the capital and largest city. Other cities are Ludwigshafen am Rhein, Koblenz, Trier, Kaiserslautern and Worms. It is bordered by North Rhine-Westphalia, Saarland, Baden-Württemberg and Hesse, and by the countries France, Luxembourg and Belgium. Rhineland Palatinate was established in 1946 after World War II. From parts of the former states of Prussia, Hesse and Bavaria, by the French military administration in Allied occupied Germany. Rhineland Palatinate became part of the Federal Republic of Germany in 1949 and shared the country's only border with the Saar Protectorate until the latter was returned to German control in 1957. Rhineland Palatinate's natural and cultural heritage includes the extensive Palatinate wine-growing region, picturesque landscapes, and many castles and palaces. The state of Rhineland Palatinate was founded shortly after the Second World War. On 30th of August 1946, it was formed mainly from the southern part of the Prussian Rhine province, from Rhenish Hesse, from the western part of Nassau and the Bavarian Rhenish Palatinate minus the county of Saarpfalz. The joint German-Luxembourg sovereign region is the only unincorporated area of the state of Rhineland Palatinate. This condominium is formed by the rivers Moselle, Sauer, and Ahr, where they run along the border between Luxembourg and Rhineland Palatinate or the Saarland. The present state of Rhineland Palatinate formed part of the French zone of occupation. The parts of the province of Rhenish Hesse, and the former Oldenburg region around Birkenfeld. On 10 July 1945, the occupation authority on the soil of the present-day Rhineland Palatinate transferred from the Americans to the French. To begin with, the French divided the region provisionally into two upper presidiums. The formation of the state was ordained on 30th of August 1946. The last state in the western zone of occupation to be established. By Regulation No. 57 of the French military government under General Marie-Pierre Koenig. It was initially called Rhenish Palatinate. The name Rhineland Palatinate was first confirmed in the Constitution of 18 May 1947. The provisional French government at that time wanted originally to leave the option open of annexing further areas west of the Rhine after the Saarland was turned into a protectorate. When the Americans and British, however, had led the way with the establishment of German states, the French came under increasing pressure and eventually followed their example by setting up the states of Baden, Württemberg-Hohenzollern, and Rhineland Palatinate. However, the French military government forbade the Saarland joining Rhineland Palatinate. Mainz was named as the state capital in the regulation. The Mixed Commission, nominated on 2 December as the minister-president of the new state by the French military government, Adolphe Susterhain submitted to the Advisory State Assembly a draft constitution, which was passed after several rounds of negotiation on 25 April 1947 in a final vote, with the absolute majority of the CDU voting for and the SPD and KPD voting against. A point of contention involved the draft constitution providing for separate schools based on Christian denomination. On 18 May 1947, 53% of the electorate adopted the constitution for Rhineland Palatinate in a referendum, while the Catholic north and west of the new state adopted the constitution by a majority. The majority in Rhenish Hesse and the Palatinate voted against. On the same day the first elections took place for the state parliament, the Landtag of Rhineland Palatinate. The inaugural Assembly of Parliament took place on 4 June 1947 in the large city hall at Koblenz. Wilhelm Boden was elected the first minister-president of Rhineland Palatinate. Just 1 month later, Peter Altmaier succeeded him. The constitutional bodies, the government, established their provisional seat in Koblenz. In the following period, Koblenz and Mainz each emphasized their suitability as the state capital in a public debate. From the beginning, Minister-President Altmaier pressed for Mainz as the capital because he knew that the south of the country, especially the Palatinate, would not accept Koblenz, which was far to the north and formerly Prussian. On the 16th of May 1950, the Landtag decided to relocate itself and the Landesregierung from Koblenz to Mainz. After the government and parliament moved to Mainz, many state authorities and courts remained in Koblenz, including the Constitutional Court and the State Archives. In addition, the German Federal Archives and Federal Office of Hydrology were established in Koblenz in 1952. A sense of community developed only very gradually in the land of the retort, which had been established largely without regard to the historical affiliations of it.